Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to another broadcast of WHEI News Center 10 live at 5.
Tonight's program is brought to you by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
News Center 10 live at 5 is your #1 campus source for bringing you the latest news around the state, around Tiffin, and around the Berg.
Be sure to stay tuned in as well tonight for our social spotlight as we check the pulse of Berg students and find out what they're thinking about on the hottest topics.
Coming up, find out how Ohio casinos have benefited the state's economy.
And also, Heidelberg will be hosting the 10th annual Grad Fair.
We'll catch up on today's hottest trends in social media.
And we'll check in on your latest sports stories.
Don't touch that remote.
WHEI News Center 10 live at 5 starts now.
Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to WHEI News Center 10 live at 5 for Wednesday, September 16th, 2015. I'm Stacy Hartley.
And I'm Scott Carpenter. Let's get to our first story of the night.
The Cleveland Plain Dealer released a report today on casino revenue in Ohio. Ohio casinos and racinos contributed $3 billion to the state's economy in 2014 alone. Throughout the state of Ohio, there are currently 11 functioning casinos and racinos. Along with boosting to the economy, the casinos and racinos in Ohio have supported nearly 18,000 jobs statewide and $917 million in tax revenue.
When Eva Holland's husband, Matt, passed away on Wednesday, September 9th, no one expected that the next day she would be posting on Facebook a picture of her late husband at his wake attached to a startling lesson on heroin addiction. Cleveland's Fox 8 reported that the post, which has since been shared over 280,000 times through social media, drew attention to the slippery slope that began with Matt indulging in a pain pill for something as simple as a toothache to his later scary and difficult battle with heroin addiction. Mrs. Holland described Matt's history and potential as a great husband, father, brother, son, and friend, and ended with that she, quote, just needed to share his story in case it can help anyone else. With Election Day coming up on November 3rd, the legalization of both medical and recreational use of marijuana for those aged 21 and over is the hot button issue. The Akron Beacon reported that Responsible Ohio, an organization that is one of the staunchest supporters of legalization, sent some members aboard their Green Rush bus for a tour of Northeast Ohio University campuses with information on the ballot measure and the substance itself. While receptive students and passersby commented on how the legalization of marijuana could legitimize markets, lower crime rates, and boost both the economy and employment, those in opposition of the bill warned that people will miss the downsides of legalization of the drug and that it needs to be more thoroughly thought through and discussed.
Columbus mayoral candidates are both rallying efforts to draw attention to and clean out corruption in City Hall. According to Columbus's own NBC4, current City Council President and mayoral candidate Andrew Ginther is calling for reforms involving contractor and lobbyist admittance and access to public records. His opponent, Sheriff Zach Scott, aims to hold any possible corruption cases under heavy scrutiny and, if elected, plans to appoint a, quote, ethics officer and require ethics training. Regardless of who becomes a new mayor, City Hall will soon be receiving a clean sweep. That wraps up our local news segment for the day.
But don't go anywhere because we'll have your biggest campus stories on the other side of these short messages.
I'm Tori Hassenlop.
And I'm Morgan Brandt.
And you're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
In the heart of Heidelberg's campus lies the Fireside Cafe and Pub, featuring a relaxing and engaging space welcome to the public. Fireside's menu includes sandwiches, salads, wraps, desserts, and even a soothing latte or coffee, offering a wide selection of exciting new and wholesome food options. Fireside Cafe Pub also serves a variety of refreshing drinks to accompany its cozy atmosphere. Come experience Fireside's new fall menu and visit us on Instagram at Berg Dining Services.
Hi, my name is Oshi Gray, and I just love California raisins.
At our house, we eat California raisins on our cereal for breakfast, out of hand for lunch, and as an after-school snack.
And good health starts with good nutrition. What better way than with all-natural California raisins? They're fat and cholesterol-free, low in sodium, with no added sugar.
Hey, what's up? I'm Bella Thorne.
Yo, what up? This is Vinny Guadagnino.
I'm Nick Cannon. Hi, I'm Aziz Ansari. That was your line.
You can help by joining DoSomething.org.
DoSomething.org.
That's why I'm teaming up with DoSomething.org.
Welcome back to News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get started on our Heidelberg Campus News segment. The Heidelberg Theater Department has recently received a large donation of hats and accessories for their programs. The vintage hats are coming all the way from the early 1930s through the 1960s and are predicted to come in quite handy in upcoming productions. The accessories were generously donated by John Abbott, whose father coached football here at the Berg in the 1960s. Abbott contacted Heidelberg's theater costume manager Vanessa Cook to see if there was room in the wardrobe closet for some stylish additions.
And we're happy to receive about 30 pieces of hatware and accessories like jewelry and handkerchiefs.
We'll all be able to see these new hats and accessories in action in the upcoming productions of Shrek the Musical and The Wizard of Oz.
Heidelberg has decorated University Hall with another esteemed portrait. U-Hall is now home to the portrait of past President Dominic DeTavio. President DeTavio was the 13th president of Heidelberg from the year 2003 to 2008. He was said to be well liked by students and faculty during his presidency, in addition to being a well-rounded leader. Student Senate President Kyla Campbell had a comment on DeTavio's time here.
Dr. Devato felt that the students at Heidelberg University were incredibly talented, and they were assisted and taught by dedicated faculty and staff.
President DeTavio's portrait will fit in well with the other portraits of Heidelberg's past presidents in University Hall. So make a trip on over and welcome the newest addition.
On Monday, September 21st, Heidelberg will be hosting its 10th annual graduation fair in Wickham Great Hall from 2 to 5:30 p.m. The graduation fair is for undergraduate and graduate students who plan on graduating in December, May, or August. Many different vendors will be present at the fair, such as financial aid, career development, and the university's graduate programs, in addition to senior yearbook photos being taken.
The grad fair is important so that students are aware of all of those final things they have to do before graduation.
There will also be opportunities to win raffle prizes and for soon-to-be graduates to take part in the production of the class banner that will be showcased to President Huntington in May.
You know, graduation fair, graduation coming up. Stacy, you're graduating at the
Oh,
end of the year.
yikes. Do not remind me.
Yeah.
I'd just much rather stay here at WHEI live at 5
Oh, absolutely.
for the rest of my life.
College
but
for life.
Yeah, duty calls, I guess.
Yeah.
That's all we have for Berg's Campus News today. We'll get into all the latest news and stories from the social media world next.
News Center 10, live at 5. We'll be right back.
You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Keep watching.
My name's Angela, and we're bringing you Berg Fit to Heidelberg University to help the students as well as athletes and staff be healthy, whether they're trying to gain muscle, lose weight, or just have more energy for class. Everyone has different goals. We offer pre-workout, post-workout, healthy meal replacement smoothies, as well as many snacks and healthy energy drinks for everyone.
I like them, they work, taste good, relatively cheap. Favorite flavor is definitely Twix.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I'm super super excited to introduce my dad because he's my hero. When I was little, he was doing this really important work, driving ambulances in Iraq. Now he's home, and he's still a hero because he tells the ambulances where to go when there's an emergency. I'm so proud of him. He's awesome. He's my dad.
If a service-connected disability hinders your civilian career, Volk Rehab offers a variety of services to help prepare you for your next mission.
A healthy diet and plenty of exercise are keys to success, both on and off the ice. Teaching kids how to eat right will give them the fuel they need to be at their very best.
Growing bodies need lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and low-fat dairy to be healthy and strong. A registered dietitian can work with your family to help you create nutritious meals you will love.
And don't forget to exercise for at least 60 minutes every day. Visit kidseatright.org for more information.
Hello, and welcome to our Social Spotlight segment. Let's check out what's trending today in the world of social media. If you are following late-night media coverage, you have to have seen Stephen Colbert's talk show last night. Colbert made use of the Hunger Games to mock the presidential candidates in last night's segment. The late-night host introduced his viewers to the Hungry for Power Games, naming Rick Perry, who recently dropped out of the presidential race, as the first tribute to lose the games. He honored the fallen ex-candidate from District, Texas, with the famous sounding of the tribute cannons and a picture of him projected in the arena. In addition to comparing Donald Trump to Frankenstein's monster, Colbert went on to say, quote, "America has been captivated by the spectacle of 22 political warriors ruthlessly battling in the arena for our support." The charismatic Stephen Colbert may make upcoming election proceedings more entertaining to follow and provide, despite your political leanings, an interesting context in which to watch them. Today is Wednesday, which means it is time for our social segment with Scotty C. Let's check it out.
Hello everybody and welcome to the first Social Spotlight of the year. I am Scotty C, and going to college is a tough decision to make as a kid because you're not just choosing the school to go to, you're choosing your new home. And this week we're going around Heidelberg University and asking students and staff, why Heidelberg?
I'm Scott Carpenter, and you're in Campus Social Time with Scotty C.
All right, here in Brenneman Music Hall, and I'm alongside Jesse Gaze. And Jesse, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. And today we're asking everybody on campus what Heidelberg means to them, and what does Heidelberg mean to you?
Heidelberg means kind of a home away from home. Even though I'm a commuter, I can still come here and feel like I belong to a sorority or, you know, the music department, the psych department. And I also came here for my grad degree because they have a K-CREP approved program, so they have really good academics as well.
All right, I'm here with Pod CRA Nick Johnson. And Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Scott, how are you?
I'm doing well. And we're going around campus today and asking why Heidelberg and what's it mean to you?
Well, I originally came to Heidelberg for the opportunity to continue my dream of playing football, play college football. But the reason I stayed is because I just love the people here. I love how different it is. I come from a long way away. I'm from Florida, and I've lived in Florida my entire life. So to come up here and see a whole new way of life has done so much for me. It's the best decision of my life to go away from home and meet people like you, Scott, and just expand my horizons. That's why I stayed.
Absolutely. So compared to Florida, how are the winters here?
Oh my gosh, Scott. All right, I thought I was talking about good things about Heidelberg. Winters, whew, let's just say I'm not upset when I have to go home for Christmas.
Right.
And I get to, you know, be chilly and 65, as Floridians would say.
Right, right. But overall, Heidelberg continuing a good career for you, making good options here?
Yes, sir. It really is. I'm loving it.
All right, stopped in the Pod D to say hi to David. And David, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Scott. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And today we're going around campus asking everybody what Heidelberg means to them. And what does Heidelberg mean to you, Dave?
Well, Heidelberg to me means home and family. You know, I'm from a small town, so Heidelberg's a really good fit, and I love it.
Absolutely. And you're part of the X's fraternity, and you also do cross country. What is it like coming to a school where you have a band of brothers around you, both on your team and in your fraternity?
Well, it's one of the greatest feelings in the world because I was really concerned if I get to do a sport or not because I went to a D4 school, so the opportunity to run was really fortunate for me. As far as Excelsior, I joined a brotherhood that are going to have my back no matter what, so that's a family aspect I like. The job opportunities from our alumni base are very, very strong, so I can pretty much get a job just by saying that, because I know there's a lot of communication guys that were exes that have their own radio station and stuff, so it really worked out for the best. It's a pretty good year so far.
Here in Brenneman with Pat. And Pat, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great, great. And you work here at Heidelberg. What led you to working here?
Well, on senior skip day in high school, we had to do something or we got suspended. So I came to Heidelberg and filled out a job application, and here I am.
There you go, and the start of a great career. And all your time on campus and the environment here, how much does Heidelberg mean to you?
Heidelberg means a lot to me. I have a lot of friends from over the years. I've been here almost 35 years, so I have a lot of friends and a lot of memories and a lot of friendships.
Absolutely, and the friendships that will last for a long, long time?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Pat, well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, thank you.
So everybody has their story on why they came to Heidelberg, some by chance and some by choice. For me, it was a choice to further my media career and the great opportunities I've had here, and I'm taking advantage of that. Still got 2 more years for this, and that's another Social Spotlight with Scotty C. Catch us next week at the same time.
That's all we have for our special Spotlight segment of today. Now let's send it back over to Stacy and Scott at the news desk.
Thanks, Laura. So, killer segment, Scotty, by the way. I'm feeling like I'm sitting next to a really big, like, Hollywood anchor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not so sure about the choice to go with the red pants, but it must have worked out.
You know what? Stick with it. I'm a fan, definitely,
good.
for sure. I paid attention.
Glad I have one fan.
Oh, at least the one. Pretty good one to have, though. It's time to throw it over to Henry to take a look at today's top sports stories.
In front of a rowdy crowd for their home opener, the Heidelberg University volleyball team rallied after a slow start to take a 4-set victory from visiting Defiance College. The Berg dropped the second set and fell behind in the third, but a big rally gave them the set and the momentum that they used to finish off the match. Sarah Parker continued her recent string of strong performances with a team-high 18 kills in the win. The Student Princes will travel to Springfield this weekend for the Wittenberg Fall Classic, which opens on Friday. The first match for the Berg will be on Friday evening when they take on DePaul at 8 p.m. This semester, every so often, we are going to try to highlight a student athlete. So now, here's WHEI reporter Jordan Crace.
The men's soccer team was able to win the OAC last year and go into the tournaments this year. This year, they're starting out strong with the same dream and more in mind. The men's soccer team was able to beat Adrian in their first preseason game 3-0. This win allowed for the Athlete of the Week to be soccer player Kurt Wilhelm.
I am Kurt Wilhelm. I'm a senior accounting and business marketing major. I'm from Oxford, Ohio, and I play soccer on the men's soccer team at Heidelberg.
Over the years, Kurt has been able to have a successful season. In 2013, he played in 17 different matches and debuted as a starter in the 2-1 win at Wellington and earned his first assistance at 2013 versus Defiance. Last year, he was able to score 4 goals, and 2 of them being in the 6-2 win over Adrian. Collected 3 assists and appeared in 22 games for the Tricolor Heidelberg team. When asked what he was excited for his senior year as a soccer player here at Heidelberg University, he had nothing more to say than this.
Pumped for my senior year. I am so excited. It's always fun to give it one last go for soccer.
When asked what one goal was for this year, Kurt only had one thing in mind.
One goal I have this year for soccer, I think I share it with the rest of the team, is to repeat our OAC championship that we won last year and get 2 in a row.
We wish Kurt and all the other seniors on the men's soccer team good luck this year with their last season here at Heidelberg University. We hope you get your 2 years in a row as OAC champs.
And that's all we have for your Heidelberg Sports Report. Now let's send it back to Stacy and Scott at the news desk.
Thanks, Hank. And the volleyball team is off to a great start this year, Stacy.
Yeah, Henry mentioned that it was a rowdy crowd, and yeah, the campus was like crackling with that energy. Everyone's getting ready for the volleyball game, so it was awesome to be a part of that energy.
Absolutely,
yeah,
you have a chance to do something great this season.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Me as well.
When we return, we'll tell you all about the latest Snapchat update.
Hi, I'm Lourdes Stefan, host of Univision's Sal y Pimienta. Cancer doesn't just change the way you feel, it changes the way you look. From losing your hair, even your eyebrows, to changes in your skin and nails, cancer treatment can rob you of your confidence and self-esteem. But Look Good, Feel Better changes all that. More than 800,000 women have learned how to address the appearance side effects of cancer treatment through our workshops. Visit lookgoodfeelbetter.org to find a free workshop near you. Let Look Good, Feel Better help you feel like you again.
Getting out of the military, I was missing this camaraderie.
It's frustrating when you try and talk to people that don't understand.
I still had the anger, I still had the addictions, but we didn't talk about that.
Came to a point where it's like, okay, I really need to talk to somebody about this.
Family more or less encouraged me, go to the VA.
It's okay to go get help. It's okay to talk to people, because it takes true strength to ask for help.
Hear veterans' real stories of strength and recovery at MakeTheConnection.net.
It makes me feel happy and excited because I have a mentor in my life.
Makes me feel good because I know, I'm helping someone.
The first time I see her smile, I knew it was going to be a better year and a better day. She has changed my life. Now I can be wherever I want to. She taught me never to give up, and I never will. Mentoring works. Become a mentor.
You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Welcome back to WHEI News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get to the last story of the night.
There are people vomiting rainbows all over the internet. Don't worry, these people aren't sick, they've just welcomed the newest Snapchat update.
Snapchat's new Lenses function is just one of the app's latest addition, being joined by a trophy section and the option to pay to replay snaps.
This is the first time Snapchat has introduced an in-app purchase, which charges 99 cents per 3 replays. As a new function bonus, users get 1 replay per day for free.
So don't fret, your 20-something classmate did not actually get their eyeballs enlarged, instantly become a senior citizen since the last time you saw them, or became a zombie. At least we hope. You might want to check for yourself just to be on the lookout for lenses.
Wow. I have seen like the huge eyes and I was wondering what that was about, and I got a very interesting Snapchat from one of the WHEI staff members. I'm not going to say whom, and they turned into a zombie right before my eyes. Kind of freaked me out. I didn't know if you noticed anything weird too.
I did. I got some snaps that came out of nowhere. I still don't know how to do it though, but I'd love to freak some people out.
Oh, without a doubt. I need to get some people back. I'm coming for you.
Absolutely. The revenge is real.
Oh yeah. Thank you for watching WHEI News Center 10 live at 5. Our program tonight was produced and presented by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast. Be sure to turn in tomorrow for our next show.
I'm Stacy Hartley.
And I'm Scott Carpenter.
And for Laura, Henry, Dan, and all of the WHEI production crew, we thank you for watching.